Welcome to Mad Things. Hey everyone, in today's video we've got some intense police chases caught on dashcam. What starts as a routine traffic stop quickly turns into high-speed action, and you won't believe how these chases unfold. Stay tuned for some heart-pounding moments. In Florida. A Mercedes SUV with a fake license plate suddenly sped down the Florida Turnpike. When the Florida Highway Patrol detected a speed of more than 106 miles per hour, a pursuit signal was activated.
Anyone advise who's got visual of the vehicle?
Don't move! Do not move! Show me your f***ing head! Show me your head! Do not move! Show me your head!
The driver had a criminal record in Lee County and was transporting fentanyl. The Mercedes he was driving was reported stolen in 2021 with fake plates and VIN. He stubbornly fled and continuously screamed when arrested. He insisted that the car was not stolen. The drugs were not his.
Good point.
Put your hands up!
Lansdowne, Washington Woods. Lansdowne, Washington Woods.
On your knees, lay down. Hands on your knees, lay down. Flat on the ground. Flat on the ground. Don't move. Don't move.
Orlando, we got the vehicle at Landstar, and I don't have a cross street for you. 23-1. On AVL, you're at Landstar in Washington Woods.
The climax was at the intersection of Landstar BLX Washington Woods, where his car was involved in a collision and forced to stop. He resisted arrest, repeatedly accusing the police of invading his privacy. At the scene, the police confirmed the car was stolen, the tags were fake, the VIN did not match, and there was fentanyl in the car. He was arrested and charged with drug possession, driving a stolen vehicle, resisting arrest, and fleeing police.
It should come back stolen out of Lee County back in 2021. That's 10-4. I'm seeing it here. I'll send out a confirmation. 10-4. When they ask, advise the vehicle's got front end damage, left side damage, right side damage. Four.
In Florida City, a white Dodge Charger was speeding down the Turnpike, weaving through traffic at speeds exceeding 110 miles per hour. In a split second, the entire police system was activated. The four suspects in the car have not been specifically identified, but according to reports at the scene, they threw an assault rifle out of the car during the pursuit. This behavior shows a high possibility of being related to the previous shooting in Florida City, near a school. The pursuit vehicle passed Homestead, drove into a residential area of Florida City where there are many small turns. The suspects abandoned the car and the four fled in four directions. Police deployed to arrest them one by one. 3 suspects were restrained and handcuffed on the spot, while the 4th suspect remained at large. The 3 suspects were arrested, awaiting trial on charges that may include resisting law enforcement, illegal possession of a weapon, and fleeing while being pursued. A suspect is still being sought.
We're pulling over at the exit ramp to the 33. It's going to be a Whiskey Mike driver. Let me see if the white Porsche passes us, and I'll go after that one as well. 23.
A BMW sped through the night, through a residential area, ran a stop sign, and hit 110F, causing chaos on US 311. Behind the wheel was Marlon Daquan Underwood, a convicted felon without a license who ignored all warnings. When the police signaled for the car to stop, he only stepped on the gas harder .
Yep, I got it.
His motive was to escape at all costs. He yelled at his accomplices, "Run, Roo, run!" ordering his passengers to flee, creating chaos. The scene became dangerous as the car swerved at high speed through a crowded residential area. A precise PIT sent the BMW careening off the curb. Marlon opened the door and ran on foot, but Ramos subdued him within seconds. He was arrested on the spot and faces serious charges: fleeing, violating traffic safety, and resisting law enforcement. No one, not even Marlon, can escape Florida law.
Don't move right now. Don't move. Get off the car right now. Get the fuck off the car. Let's go. Get off and get on the damn ground right now. Don't you fucking move. Put your hands behind your back. Hey, did he put anything in his fucking mouth, man? Yo, did he put anything in his mouth? Any drugs in his mouth, man? Hey, is that gonna be like
Keep driving.
That's approaching that squad with the lights on over there in Washington and Southern. They're gonna take over broadcaster down. 2-2 Dick, everything there. 2-2.
In the early morning hours in Milwaukee, police spotted a Mercedes-Benz E500 with Minnesota license plates speeding through Forest Home without stopping. The driver, a Hispanic male, alone in the car, repeatedly ran red lights, ignored stop signs, and reached speeds of up to 65 miles an hour. The car had dark tinted windows and foreign plates and was suspected of having committed previous traffic violations.
Left hand, open the driver's door. Open it. Push it open. Push it open. Now step out facing away from us. Step out facing away. Put your hands up. Walk backwards. Stop right there.
While being
Stop.
pursued, the subject suddenly turned around, drove into an alley, and changed directions repeatedly in an attempt to lose the police. At its peak, the rear tire blew out, but he still recklessly drove on the rim. When cornered on 23rd Street, he pushed something down onto the seat, showing signs of wanting to fight back.
He just out the window. Stopping. 255 will be at the stop at 914 south. 914 South 23rd Street, vehicle stop.
He was finally arrested when police surrounded him and forced the car door open. The offender showed a defiant attitude, disregarded the law, and likely had a history of evading arrest. He is facing a series of charges: dangerous driving, evading police, and resisting arrest.
You put me with those squads. 2255, he's in custody. And the car's clear. 916 South 23rd Street. If we get MFD here, looks like the back tire is starting to be engulfed in flames.
Around 6 a.m. in the Thornton, Colorado area, a tense chase took place on I-25 and I-76. A kidnapping suspect driving a red car was spotted near Peoria and began running wildly. The suspect had kidnapped a family and committed a carjacking in the middle of the road. He had a criminal record and was believed to be on the run from a wanted man. From the 64th Avenue side street, he nearly crashed into a series of vehicles. When cornered, he drove up the sidewalk, through a fence, and into a ditch to get onto I-76. There, he kidnapped a family, wrenched open the door, dragged the driver out, and drove the minivan in the opposite direction. He continued to cause accidents, faked a collision to steal a woman's car, and stole a third. Finally, after falling off a bank due to ice and snow, he was arrested. The suspect now faces a series of serious charges. In Venice, California, a white van driven by a woman began its deadly journey on the 405 freeway. With no license plate or headlights, she drove into oncoming traffic, hitting 2 patrol cars and nearly knocking out an officer. Police initiated an emergency pursuit. The woman, suspected of being under the influence of drugs or mental health issues, had a history of resisting law enforcement. She'd previously been arrested for driving under the influence and assaulting a police officer. This time, she did not stop. Her hatred for law enforcement made her disregard the consequences and risk her life. On the way to escape, she deliberately rammed into a police car, turned the car around, and drove the wrong way on the freeway, forcing many vehicles to swerve in panic. The climax came when she crashed straight into a line of cars blocked in front of her, a horrific collision. She climbed into the cab of the truck, raised her hands as if she had a weapon, prompting the officer to point his gun. Finally, the police successfully controlled the vehicle, ending a breathtaking chase that lasted nearly 30 minutes. On the morning of April 10, 2025, on Interstate 215 in San Bernardino, a suspected car thief from Beaumont drove through several counties, traveling at speeds of up to 100 miles. When the car stopped on the Palm Avenue overpass, he suddenly got out of the car, carrying a metal-like object, walked into the middle of the traffic, and threatened to jump off the bridge. The criminal said that he had been released from prison and that no one would give him a job. Having a criminal record, he believed that he was abandoned by society, leading to his desperate behavior, using defiance as a way to resist life. When asked why he ran away, he said he was just sleeping in his car. The police called for surrender, deployed police dogs, rubber bullets, and surrounded him in a multi-directional circle. He stood in the middle of the traffic, aggressively brandishing the object like a weapon, refusing to obey orders. For a moment, it seemed like he would jump off the bridge. Finally, the Special Forces team controlled from behind and captured him safely after nearly 2 hours of breathless chase. The pursuit begins with Trooper Michael tracking a stolen Ford F-150. The suspect vehicle is observed heading east on South Service Road amidst heavy traffic. Officers maintain pursuit while monitoring road condition.
Guard Webby, the unit said it yes. 84-1037, 84-1037. On direct. The next directed for Adam 84-1037.
Off the median over the north side.
3 to 84, Air Force getting
Therefore, we're going south on the road. It's coming over there. TBI South Service Road 124.
TBI South Service Road 124.
2322, they take off running, let me know.
Yeah, he tried to bail on foot. Looks like Little Rock's 215.
Timber, copy, Little Rock, right having 215.
Let me tell you something. You don't freaking come down here.
I apologize, bro.
You'll never outrun me. Get his name.
I don't know, he's family.
A patrol officer on United States Highway 63 observed a white Nissan passenger car with what appeared to be an expired license sticker. The officer activated emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver turned abruptly onto Harmony Church Road and continued to flee at speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone. The driver, identified as Michael Caton Price, fled on foot into the woods. Responding units and K-9 teams were unable to locate him. 2 days later, Arkansas probation and parole officers tracked Price to a Cleveland County residence. As officers approached, Price fled into the woods, evading capture despite assistance from K-9 handlers.
We're heading Macadamia Church.